Hey, it's me again. We're ready to do another painting. I'm glad to see that you guys are picking up your paintbrushes and painting with me, and it's been super fun to see the things that people have painted already and enjoyed, and I so appreciate the the nice little Venmos, Tracy-James-6. I just kind of do this for free if you want to do it, but if you can, a little donation doesn't hurt. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and do our mermaid. I did a mermaid because I wanted to do it for my granddaughters, for Audrey and Lydia and Stella. Anyway, Audrey has pink hair. Lydia and Stella have their little ginger hair, so I kind of made a strawberry blonde, redheaded mermaid beauty. All right, you guys probably saw the little time lapse at the front, so we're gonna just go ahead and start. Like I said, I always use things that are super cheap. These canvases I got from Walmart. You can get any size you want to. Paintbrushes, again, Walmart, and I just get these cheapo acrylic paints, because who wants to spend a lot of money? I mean, I'd like to spend a lot of money if I had a lot of money, but who wants to? Just fun stuff is all you need. So these are the colors. Here's my little color palette that I did for the ocean. We're gonna do the ocean behind our mermaid first. This is what I already did for this mermaid, and so we'll go ahead and do that with using our Big Daddy. All right, Big Daddy. Now we're going to just use all these colors: blue, light blue, royal blue, navy blue, Caribbean blue. Here we go. We're just gonna make a nice, look, this is gonna be our our flow line for the water. All right, kind of like that. Okay, you can do it this way if you want to, this way. Anyway, you just want to kind of the feeling of water flowing. Now, my paint's got a little bit dry while it was sitting out, so I'm just using a little bit of wet, a little bit of water. We're going to make these kind of flow, okay? There's our first little stripey stripe. Then we're going to use the same paintbrush, maybe do a different, darker color. Now, we want them all to kind of follow the same, we're going to call it a flow line. I don't even know, current. We're just going to kind of make that water different colors as the light has touched it. Our little mermaid's coming up from the bottom of the sea. And so she can see what's going on up there. Everybody's sick, mermaid. That's what's going on. Everybody's sick or afraid of getting sick. But that's okay. This too shall pass, my friends. This too shall pass. In the meantime, just go ahead and stay at home. Stay in. I'm using all different kinds of blues. I'm also going to use a little bit of green because I don't know, I like kind of the green color in our ocean too. Notice I'm just doing long flowing strokes, okay? Using that big brush. So today's Monday. Normally my Mondays would be teaching my preschool kids and then going home. But no preschoolers since there's no school, so I had their little homework packets. That's been like super fun, by the way. If you're one of the parents of the preschoolers, I hope those kids are liking them, because seriously, I've had a lot of fun putting the preschool packets together. I used to do a ton of prep work, a ton, and I worked for this place that I kind of thought it was a waste of time. And I'd be like, oh, that's fine. I just did it for free, like most teachers, right? Teachers, we don't mind. We like to do this stuff, right? most of the time. But anyway, I told Taylor, I say, you know, some people like to knit. People have different hobbies, but I like to do prep work. And so these little homework packets, I've put a lot of time and thought into them, and just want to make them nice and colorful and appealing to the eye, and you know, so the kids can open it up and see what's new inside. Anyway, it's fun. But yeah, anyway, all the preschool kids came with their moms, but they couldn't come into preschool. We had to wave at them through the window. Hi, kids. I just can't even believe it, what we're living through right now. Okay, guys, how's your oceans looking? I think my next paint thing, I will just turn off the volume and you can watch instead of listen, because sometimes I just talk and talk and talk and there's no reason for it. All right, guys, how's that ocean looking? It looks like a beautiful blue ocean. Oh, let's go scuba diving, everybody. Let's pretend that we're in Mexico and we're scuba diving. And all is right with the world. Alrighty, how's it looking, guys? Pretty good? Now, you guys, I want to say again, spread the paint around. Spread it, spread it, spread it. We don't want a lot of thick, heavy paint. We don't want gloopies. Say no to gloopies. No gloopies! All right, so acrylic paint dries pretty fast. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make her little, you don't even see her back. I don't know why I made a back, but we're gonna make her like a little woo, vase shaped, okay? Because don't we all want that little vase shape? I mean, if we're a mermaid, sure. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my light green. I've got my skin color here. I've got some light green and some white, okay? And I'm gonna get this, about this size brush. I don't know, it might, use whatever you think. Hello there, brush. All right, we're gonna use our green and we're just gonna kind of come over here on the side and we're just gonna go beep. Here's her little hips. And her little hips. All right. How's that? She can be a skinny mermaid. She can be a voluptuous mermaid. It all depends on what your hand wants to do and what your, sometimes your hand doesn't do what your brain wants it to do. And that's okay. We'll just keep those paint brushes flowing and stroking the way they need to go. Long flowy brush strokes for this. Okay, so this is going to kind of be the base for our Little Mermaid. Okay, my paint is still a little bit wet. The blue behind there, it ain't no biggie. So just keep on going. You guys might want to pause it, let it dry a little bit with whatever you feel. But if it's a little bit wet, it's just kind of a little transparent, blends with the blue. So that just means you kind of have to do a couple of coats. No biggie. Here's her little back. Again, my mermaid up here, I did so much hair on her that we didn't even really end up seeing her back, but we'll give her a little back. Baby got back. Okay, and so here's her little back, and again, it's a little bit transparent. That's okay. We're just going to use this kind of as our blueprint, as our base, right? Okay, so she's got her little tail that's going to go woo way up in the sky. Okay, how's that looking side by side? Now you'll see that she's a little bit Well, we'll get to all of that. So we're just gonna make her big, long whale tail. Oh my gosh, I hope this isn't falling. Everything's so temporary, I don't know. Okay, so we are going to make our little tail come up like this. Oh, actually I'm gonna start up here because I want it to start here. The end of it, okay? The end is gonna go here, and then this one's gonna kind of go like that. It looks like, kind of like King Triton's trident. Isn't that King Triton? Isn't he the dad in Little Mermaid? Aw, don't you love Little Mermaid? Okay, so we're gonna go like that. That's her little tail. It comes down like this. She's got a long tail. She's a long, skinny mermaid. Long, tall Sally. Okay, and you're just painting that in with the green. I got a spring green. Now you guys, I know there's all colors of mermaids. You might want to do blue or pink or purple or whatever. It's kind of fun when people do paintings and it's completely, it's just kind of the same basic idea that you did, but somebody's taken it to a whole different level. Tried this and that. I love to see new things. That's the best thing about art and painting, is when you don't do it exactly like everybody else, you kind of do your own thing. And on the passenger side, on his best friend's door, trying to hold me. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. We don't want no scrubs, right? Did you guys watch Tiger King? Oh my gosh, what a crazy show, huh? So weird. I don't know what brought that up, but I just watched it and my mind is still like going, what happened? All right, so let's fill a little bit of this green in on this side. Make it so she's not transparent. She's not a ghost mermaid, no. So we want her to be a little bit more green and not like a ghosty ghost. Okay, there's kind of how our mermaid girl is going to go. So now what we're gonna do is, you know what, really quickly, let's paint a little bit more on her back. Like I said, you may see it, you may not, but we don't know how long our hair is gonna be, or how crazy or flowy or whatever our hair is gonna be. So if a little bit of her back shows, we want it to look nice. A girl's gotta look nice, right? All right, there we go. There's the start of our Little Mermaid. All right, now these are the colors that I used for my hair, for my mermaid's hair. Like I said, the colors of my granddaughters that I love so much. Anyway, we're gonna start, the way I do it is I start at the top of the head, and I'll say her top of her head's about right here. And we're just gonna go flowy, flowy. Oh, I'm using the same paintbrush I did for, it's okay, because I'm gonna just do it over. So I picked this kind of light orange. I actually made it out of like orange and white and yellow, because I wanted it to be not so red, kind of like I said, a strawberry blondie, like my ginger girls in California that I love so much. All right, and we're just gonna make one hair strand. The hair is kind of fun to do. And then we're gonna go, whoop. Hair goes that way. And we're just gonna do all kinds of flowy, curly hair. This is how you want your hands to go. Wayne's World when they did that. They went into dream sequence. Oh, look, I got a little bit on her bum. Sorry, girl. Sometimes you have little drippies. That's okay. I'm going to add a little bit of pink. Now, I just use the same brush for all of this, and we're just going to kind of make strand after strand after strand after strand after strand of hair. Notice that I'm always kind of starting from her part, wherever you want her part to be. She can have a middle part, a side part, whatever, but that's just pick the place where you want all of the hair to flow from, okay? Oh my gosh, this part's fun. I like this part. Now we're gonna kind of fill in the back of her head. All right. You know how like my mom used to have her check, like if she had holes in the back of her head? Taylor used to, my daughter too. We don't want any holes. Any holes and no hose. Okay, in the back of her head. No, everybody help a girl out. Let's not have any holes in the back of her head. Charlie, if you're listening, what was I saying that you had to keep correcting me? Some of my words, I guess I don't say right. Every once in a while a kid will point it out and I'll be like, well, I thought I was saying that right. What was it, Charlie? I can't remember. If she's watching, she'll know. My Charlie. My Paisley. I sure you love those girls. There's so many. Madison, I'm missing you, girl. My Karina. Reese. Oh my gosh, so many of my regulars. Hallie, I haven't seen for a while. Melissa. Woo. And of course, my Busy. Look at this. I love it. Curly, curly hair. Don't we all wish we had hair like that? I do. I used to have dreams about having long hair. My hair just does not grow. I got my mom's hair, my grandma's hair. I think my sister kind of has that hair too. But my daughter was lucky and she got the knee master hair. Nice, long, beautiful, thick hair. Right, Nikki? How's that looking, guys? Pretty good? Pretty good? So she's got lots of crazy Barbarella bedhead. Barbarella bedhead. Oh, look at her cute little, I'm gonna add some more pink, so a little bit more pink, because, you know. So you guys put as much hair as you want, as flowy as you want, whatever color you want. And that is our mermaid. Guys doing good? Like it? You like it? Okay. Sorry, I could just go on with her hair forever, forever, forever. Now, like I said, the good thing about doing these videos is I'll just continue on. If you guys aren't done, you can pause. Or if you're quicker than me, then just fast forward through it. You can't really do that on Zoomy Zoom. Okay. Okay, now this, we're gonna do her little, we're gonna add some dimension to her little tail. I'm gonna get a new paintbrush. Or you can just wipe off another Little Mama. I like to have a few paintbrushes at my disposal, then I can just grab whatever. And we're gonna go back to our blues and our greens, and we're just gonna kind of add to her tail. Just gonna kind of follow again the flow of the tail. I'm gonna start with a little, oops, that's a little too much. A little bit of the navy blue and the green, and we're just gonna kind of, like I said, flow, make that, just fill in some lines on her cute little mermaid fin, her mermaid tail, her whale tail, whatever we want to call it. Maybe add a little bit of white. Okay. She has a skinnier tail, I think, this one, than the one I did before. Okay. How's your tail looking? I'm gonna do a little bit more white. I'm gonna make it, you know, the reason I'm doing it a little bit lighter is I want a little contrast from, I don't want it to disappear into the water, into the color of the water. I mean, you know, she's swimming in the water, so yeah, she's gonna be in there, but we want it to kind of stand out a little bit, right? So I'm just adding a little bit more white, so it kind of contrasts with the background. Okay, I'm gonna add some more green as we go down. Okay, now you guys can choose to leave the tail like this. I did these fun little scales, and they were a little bit, see, I thought they were so like kind of groovy. They looked a little bit like feathers, but like scales. Stay there. Anyway, the way I did that was I took a little, you know, took a regular brush like this, and I would just kind of dip it in the, like I'd start with, here we're going to start with the green and maybe some white. So your paintbrush might look a little, you know, like that, and we're just going to start right, let's start right here at the base of the tail, and we just do like a little swoop. Okay, let's try that again. Watch this. Whoop. Swoop. 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 See how I'm doing that? Swoop, swoopy doop, swoopy doop. You make me wanna shoop. All right, so this way, shoop, shoopy doop, shoopy doop. Shoopy doop, swoop it, doop it, doop it. And then I kind of started doing adding some different, some other colors. Like here's a little bit of the blue. And it's kind of just blending together. How's that looking, guys? So you want it to look kind of just, maybe it kind of reminds me of peacock feathers. I don't know. I don't know what song, I mean, there's a Toadies song playing in the background, and sorry, I just have it on a playlist. I don't know, so they're a little bit, they're kind of rocking out right now, but maybe you can hear them, maybe you can't, I don't know. But we're going to do these little swoops while we do that. Maybe I should have just turned my music off. Sorry, guys. More swoopies. How's that looking? Swoop, swoopy doop. Swoopy doop. Swoop, swoopy doop. Swoopy doop. Oh, there's some Tears for Fear. Oh, it's Weezer still. Okay, Tears for Fears by Weezer. That's a little bit more happy for painting a mermaid. Again, when we do our little paint nights, see how that's turning out? When we do our little paint nights, Taylor, my daughter, is amazing. She's a little DJ. We get the songs going. Now the kids always know we have some regular songs that we play. Karina likes us to play Sweet Caroline, and so the kids like to do that little chant. They usually like a little Queen. But we always like to play a little Harry Belafonte. Jump in the line, rock your body in time. We like to play that. and Harry Nielsen. I always tell the kids to put the lime in the coconut, and they get a kick out of that. Or maybe they don't get a kick out of it, but I think that they do. Now, to do it, I'm going to turn her over because it's easier for me to swoop upwards. So we're turning her over and we're going to do swoopy doops upwards, okay? Again, I don't know why I feel I have to keep talking. Maybe I'll learn. Like I said, this is new to me. Sorry guys, I can only be myself. So glad they almost made it. So sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants to move over. See how that's working? Swoopy, swoopy. We're just overlaying them. Swoopy doop, swoopy doop, swoopy doopy doopy doop. Okay? How's it looking, guys? Jim always says, you're the only person I know that does all the parts. The vocal part, the guitar part, to every song. Now I'm going to kind of cover up her hair a little bit. I'll have to kind of repaint that part, but that's okay. It ain't no big deal. Wow, this is looking a little bit more. Oh, I like it. Okay. It looks like feathers to me. It looks like she's wearing feathers, and so what? That's what our mermaid likes. She can do what she wants, this mermaid. She's a sassy little thing. All right? So we're just kind of covering that up. And again, yeah, we didn't even see her back. Oh, I like that. Okay, so let's kind of cover up. Oh, no, before we do that, let's let this dry. We'll cover it back up with her hair. And now while this hair has kind of dried, sometimes my steps I do like, okay, while this part dries, we'll do this. While this part dries, we'll do this. The way I plan out my paintings ever since I've been doing paint night. I'll show them this part and this part and this part. Before we do that though, let's take our green and let's make some little leaves. Here we go. This is how I make my leafy leafies. I just go beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, little football shape, beep, bop. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of the white because I don't want I like my leaves to be different color leaves. And they're going to kind of overlap. Oh, here's some Gillian Welch. I love that singer. Gillian Welch for all the bluegrass people. How's that looking? Good? So you just want to do a lot of leaves on her hair. If you want to, you could do maybe some little flowers too. Flowers in her hair, if you wanted. Okay. Oh, she's so cute. Yay. We likey. You likey? Pretty good. All right, and now, oh yeah, all we need to do now is just kind of finish up that hair. And guess what? We have done yet another painting for the quarantine. See, some things are fun at quarantine time, right? Okay. Oh, and again, I almost always think I'm done when really I'm not, because now we've got to do the little bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. So we're just gonna, you know, make circles. I'm gonna get my white, like, kind of wet, and we're just gonna do a circle here, a circle there, little circles, medium-sized circles, maybe some dots, because, you know, she's swimming around, so she's making a lot of bubbles.